Farrow, already a popular personality without pushing for the limelight, a lively and intelligent young woman. Roman Polanski, a young, controversial European movie director, making his first Hollywood film. This film shows their first encounter, the meeting of the two intriguing characters with widely different backgrounds. Production started on location in New York, and in spite of the first day's tensions, they found they could work well together.
I direct this way. I let actors rehearse. I never tell them where should I go or what should I do in the scene. I let them do it first, and usually what they do instinctively is the right thing.
I do my homework. I think about it. I know the direction and what's to happen and how. And I do it. And it very often surprises me, what comes out. Roman is a craftsman, the best, and I trusted him all the way. And he was never wrong. And we never disagreed on anything. I don't think there was an issue between us.
Well, I think she's a wonderful actor. Sometimes she's astonishing. She's so good. And she's right. I remember that during the first rehearsals, I was really surprised how instinctively she picks up the right key when she says something, how right it sounds in her mouth. She's just right.
Yes, Doctor.
Mrs. Woodhouse?
Yes. Oh, thank you for calling me.
I thought you were in California.
No, I've been to another doctor, and he isn't good, Dr. Hill. He's been lying to me and giving me unusual kinds of drinks and capsules. The baby's due on Tuesday. Remember you told me June 28th? Well, I want you to deliver it.
Mrs. Woodhouse.
No, please let me talk to you. Let me come and explain what's been going on. I can't stay too long here. They'll be coming looking for me. Dr. Hill, there's a plot. I know that sounds crazy. You're probably thinking, oh my God, this poor girl is really flipped. But I haven't flipped, Dr. Hill. I swear, by all the saints, I haven't. There are plots against people, aren't there?
People are very often afraid of too obvious casting. I like obvious casting. We have 4 main characters in Rosemary's Baby. The leading part is Mia Farrow. Then John Cassavetes playing her husband. And there is another old couple. They live behind the wall on the same floor. We knew what type of girl we need for Rosemary. And it's a leading part. I just thought Mia fit the part. Not in the beginning, though. I saw a more healthier, more stronger, maybe a little bit more sexy girl in the beginning. But there was a Bob Evans suggestion to use the Mia, and I got along with it. Then was John Cassavetes to play the husband. Well, the quality number 1 is that the actor fits the part. I needed somebody who looks like an actor, who looks like a New York actor, can be a bit actor studio, and I thought that John Cassavetes would fit this part perfectly.
Oh, and working with Ruth Gordon and Sidney Blackman. Oh, they're super. They're the best, too. It's a best company. Ruth is... What can I say? Ruth is great. Ruth is a genius, and I adore her. I've known her before I worked with her, and I was longing to work with her someday. Great actress. And Sidney I just met on this film. I adore him. What talented people.
I said immediately, this is the person. And I knew him from the pictures that I saw previously. I knew Ruth Gordon from the films that we see, that she made before. Not many, not very good films, but she was always wonderful. And I knew that those two will make a perfect couple.
The Castavets on the 7th floor?
We are?
You have a young woman named Teresa Giannoffrio living with you?
We do. What's wrong? Has there been an accident?
You'd better brace yourself for some bad news. She's dead. Jumped out of the window.
That's not possible. That's a mistake.
Artie, want to let these folks take a look, please?
I knew this would happen.
Roman's hobbies denote an often restless nature.
Well, I think every man likes driving fast cars. It depends only how fast you can go.
I like pets. I had a horse. I've got 5 dogs. I've got a bird. I've got several turtles. I have a couple of toads.
The feeling that the car gives you is the amplification of yourself. You just press this pedal and you go fast and it makes a lot of noise.
I have a lizard. I love animals. Yeah, Malcolm. I had him since he was a tiny kitten, and I always took him to work with me. Even when I was doing plays in New York, I used to put him in my galoshes and take him to work, and I'd leave him in my snow boots.
A kiss for the dog, Saperstein. A kiss for the cat, Malcolm. A kiss for the missus, Sharon. Roman found California fantastic. Of Los Angeles, he says,
everything is easy here. You want to learn karate, you can learn karate. You want to play chess, you can play chess. You want to drive racing cars, you can drive racing cars. You can. I think everything is accessible in this town.
I mean, I do have fun. I do enjoy myself. It's a need in my life, I suppose. I never analyze it. It just sort of happens. It's all a great giggle, isn't it? You can't take anything too seriously. I'm not a flighty person, I don't think. I do take many things very seriously, but I don't think I inflict it on other people. There's so many things just, oh, wow, the sun rises and it's free, from there on in. There's so many things, beautiful things that make one happy.
I think that Mia's childlike attitude comes out from the feeling that it charms a lot of people. And I don't think that this is what she really likes to be. I don't think that she picked up this attitude because she feels well this way. She just feels that people like it. But I think that we're speaking about things which is disappearing in her. Because as I said, since she came back from India, she seems being further and further from this attitude.
Because we all painted our huts different colors, because that was my idea, because things should be pretty. Everything should be pretty. And I put love on it because love is the nicest word I could think of. And peace is secondary because peace is a result of love. Love is the highest thing that man can give and be and do and live in love. That's what I would hope for in my life. Much love.
The love and peace attitude of hippies is one of the most positive things that we could observe in the youth after war. There were different periods. There were beatnik period. There were periods. There were people with motorcycles. There were people with bicycle chains. That for the first time, the young people are peaceful and speak about love and peace, and they really mean it. And that's what's so great about it.
That chart to put people on. If they were nice to me, they'd get a star, and if they were mean to me, they'd get a black dot. No, then Roman made my chart and graded me. It turned into a whole thing. I tore up my chart, not because of Roman's chart, no. I got angry at something, I forget what it was now. Just something, I was in a fit and I tore up the whole chart. I think it's sad when people when they're grown-ups too long and they forget the joy of being a child. I keep thinking there'll be one sort of day when thunder will strike and I'll be a grown woman or something and I'll be all changed, but it hasn't happened. I still like and do the same things I've always done. Well, when I'm doing things, I have fun, and I never think about it. I'm just having fun, and it's joy. And I do things I enjoy, and the joy just comes out. And if it's childlike, well, that's just a name someone put on it for joy, I suppose. I have a great need to be alone. I mean, there's that, too, and I like peace. And even since the film, I mean, one goes through so many changes. My thing right now is I don't like socializing.
From time to time, celebrities visit the set. Joan Crawford, Van Johnson, Michael Caine, Tony Curtis, and Lauren Bacall with producer Bill Castle. And from London, old friend Jean Shrimpton. Especially welcome, Elia Kazan, who came to see how the kids are doing.
We're discussing with Kazan the technical and optical problems of using handheld camera and the harness that I designed for my films, the harness that we were using in Rosemary's Baby and that I used previously in other films. The details are very important for me. I think that they are most important than anything else. And in final analysis, I find that everything is the detail. I mean, whatever you do on the stage is working with the detail. And I think that if you don't attach this extreme importance to every detail, you are just lazy. I never designed the movement of the camera first and then try to fit the actors or the situation into this movement. I do the opposite. I start with actors, I let them go through the scene, and then I try to follow what they do with the camera. I think that doing the reverse is like having a ready suit and try to find a man that fits it.
He's my friend. I love Roman. But our basic thing, we groove together.
What can I say about her? I think she's extremely disciplined, young actress, very sensitive, not tricky. She has none of this method business. She just does things straight. She believes in what she does. She can concentrate. And I think that two most important things in an actor are concentration and relaxation. And maybe it's maybe sounds funny, but from my experience, and I used to be an actor, this is what's the most important, to can relax completely, but in the same time to be concentrated.
I know my job, what I'm going to do, and it doesn't start till Roman says action for me. I mean, it's in my head. There's a part of, I suppose, my whole being tucked away for that scene, but it's quite preserved. You know, the whole thread of Rosemary's Baby, the whole film, I had something special tucked away. But in between, there's no point in sitting there brooding about it. In fact, it probably would destroy it. So yeah, I do have fun. Makes it all the better.
Good evening, Mrs. Woodhouse.
We don't want to hurt you, Ro.
We're your friends, Rosemary.
There's nothing to be afraid of, Rosemary. Honest and truly, there isn't.
There's nothing but a mild sedative to calm you down.
You know I wouldn't let anyone... In the end of the picture, we have quite a dramatic scene. Mia comes into the room. She's surrounded by people who are more or less her enemies. As we are with Mia, we are with Rosemary. Audience. It's shown from her point of view. The whole film is shown from her point of view, like the book. It's written almost in the first person. There's no scene in the film which could not be seen by Rosemary. It's very subjective. Well, Mia, it was very easy for her because she was in the part. When an actor does things right, he does it right from the beginning to the end, and everything is easy for him, and it's easy to work with him. When the actor cannot fit the part and fights it, then he starts being difficult and starts blaming it on other people, on trousers, on makeup, on the director, on the light, and it's just a disaster. We didn't have this problem with Mia because everything went easy for her. She just went through it, and she did what was right, you see, and that's easy. She picks up direction.
I'm adaptable to style, to a director's style and approach. It's not necessarily mine. I just do my thing.
When the actor doesn't fit the part, you have to break him and to make him accept these things, which is pitiful and painful operation.
There's no convincing them. We talk about things sometimes, little details about the way I would be doing something. It was usually just details like business, little unimportant things. There was never any great thing we argued about. Whatever comes out is just, I think, understanding and feeling what's happening. It's not even necessarily feeling, it's just understanding, and these things come out. That's something best not talked about too much. I don't understand it totally myself. It's a combination of skill and emotion and what one has felt and what one hopes to feel and what one... It's something so inside that I can't put it into words. The last bit of the film, there was a lot of emotion, spent. I didn't know myself how it would come out completely because so much of it was wordless, depending on action, and I don't know where it comes from. And it just came out. Beyond that, I can't say. Roman would tell me what he wanted from me. I had my own thing inside, and between the two of us, it came out. I don't like to talk about acting. It's, there are books written on the subject. I don't know where it comes from, some place very private within me. And I don't like to analyze it.
What have you done to it? What have you done to its eyes?
Mia and Roman, they met to make a movie. From the fusing of these two instinctive talents came the discovery of a superb actress and a mutual philosophy of love and understanding.
After all, Rosemary's baby became all of our baby. It's Roman's baby. It was my baby. It was everyone on the crew, on the set. William Castle's baby. I think those months we worked on that film, it was all of our baby.